Hey everybody, it's Skywarp72, Cruizers Motorsports Gaming, bringing you guys another Horizon video. Before we get started though, do me a solid guys, click that subscribe button, nothing helps me out more, and that's your guarantee to catch all the really cool stuff I got coming down the pipe in future videos, including more gaming videos, edited race footage, even doing some startups and walkarounds of my hot rods. But you guys are here for a Horizon video, so let's jump into it. So, I think the game's been out long enough, we've all settled into it pretty well. That is until Playground Games drops us the Blizzard DLC on the 13th, but that's not going to stop me from showing you guys a few top 10 lists from the game. And this, guys, is the top 10 horrible things about Forza Horizon 3. Lack of a pursuit mode. Was it just me, or did the DLC Crown Victoria seem like a tease to a possible pursuit mode? While the Cops and Robbers thing has been alive in Need for Speed for many years, and the crew's just now getting a DLC for something similar, and it's been around in more popular games like GTA, I don't understand why Forza isn't riding the gravy train with this. We've got two cars now with the gumball machines on top. When's Horizon gonna realize we want to use them? PC gamers. Alright, I'm not making any friends on this one, but it still has to be said. This Forza is the first to be multi-platform accessible, but apparently it didn't work out too well for PC gamers, as there's been multiple patches to get rid of the bugs it had. Not to mention the computer gamers' cars always ghosting and lagging and just appearing when and where they want, and in a lot of cases the PC gamers are screwing up the chat for the rest of the lobby. Play it again, Tony. So let me get this right. You can view a replay from any single-player event, but you can't from multiplayer, even if that event was done on the same track. And you can't save them on top of all that, which makes it really hard to report moronic online players. You can view and save them in Motorsports, so what gives, Playground? Tune in Tokyo. Most people I have talked to actually liked the soundtrack in Horizon 2. I've even got a few of the tracks on my own personal playlist. It had a certain vibe to it. Horizon 3 radio stations seem to have the same exact vibe, just not as good as songs. Yeah, it's kind of like the powers that be at Playground said, why spend the extra on new songs? We've got all these leftover songs still on the soundboard from the last game. Bucket list pushover. Bucket list just isn't what it used to be. Introduced in Horizon 2, the bucket list challenges were just that, good hard challenges. Much to many of this players' dismay though, they're kinda like required reading in 3. You just breeze through too many of them with ease. Maybe Playground made them easier, cause so many of the jump, drift, and speed challenges required so much effort. I wouldn't be surprised if they were left out completely in the next Forza installment. PI miss. Keep in mind that the rest of this list is directly related to this problem, and this problem is the Broken Performance Index, or PI. If you've heard me talk about this in a previous video, but wait, there's more. The current system allows for upgrades and reasonable cost in PI number, from everything from body kits to engine swaps. What will dash your hopes of keeping that one car you're building in C-Class is the PI cost of an upgraded set of tires. Plan on that C-Class to turn into an S1 class real quick. And because of that, it's killing the racing aspect of the game. My case in point is lobby racing woes. I know from real life experience that the biggest improvement in any car's handling is where the rubber meets the road. Literally. Tires make all the difference in making that first corner or plowing into the person ahead of you to slow down. And sadly, the majority of players online are choosing the latter. Now don't get me wrong, there are still plenty of clean racers out there, but it only takes one or two crappy, rude players to quickly clear out a lobby, much less being the only clean racer in there. It's pretty frustrating. Too many times clean racers have been left in a pile-up at the first corner because a couple of Raptors decided they could take that first corner at $1.20.
Ask any racer, any real racer. It don't
matter if you ride walls and wreck everybody in the lobby.
Winning's winning.
Online selection process. Again, going back to the broken PI and how painfully slow it's made the lower classes, good luck finding anything but an S1 or S2 lobby. Sure, some A-class lobbies are around, B-class lobbies are a blue moon kind of thing. The C and D-class lobbies are like freaking unicorns. Racers I've talked to online have all but given up. There is no lower class racing, and the upper class seem to be infested with players that can't handle the cars like a real racer, resulting in one or more good cussing out a night. Without a group to play with, and keep voting the class down in the classes you want, plan on racing S1, and then S1 again, and then some more S1, and then you get the picture. Unrivaled. Alright, dropping all the macho here and getting down to being brutally honest. I know I'm quick in the game, but I'm not fast, and there is a difference between a quick car and a fast car. I just don't have the tuning chops for it. Subsequently, I don't realistically belong in the top 20 on track leaderboards, yet I've found myself there a surprising amount of the time. I know it's partially due to me switching over to a manual transmission, but there's more to that. And the more is because racing has been completely devalued in this installment, and less people are leaderboarding. I mean, they are if you count the drift challenges, but certainly not the racing aspect of it, which leads to number 1 on this list. The game with the wrong name. With all the terrible aforementioned things that were related to the apparent war on racers in the game, lots of racers have suggested that Horizon 3 should have been named Horizon Drift instead. In a sense, taking after the Need for Speed series like Carbon or Shift. If the entire focus of the game was going to shift from racing to drifting, then it should have been named and marketed as such, for a ton of reasons. The foremost, though, being this. Now, there's a lot of racers out there with buyer's remorse, and nothing will kill a franchise faster, my friends. Oh, and a bonus, after 4 years of asking for one, I still don't have a Chevy Beretta in the game. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Feel free to tell me in the comments section below, just keep it clean because all the hate stuff's gonna get deleted. Do I sound a little too negative? Well, you guys are in luck because this is a double upload. Go check out the top 10 terrific things about Horizon as I've released them both at the same time. And as always, hit that like button, but most off, hit that subscribe button and check out all the other videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, guys.